losing the consciousness, I feel like it's all again. Hide from the moment, had to let. Can't touch my soul with the palm.
No, don't leave it on the bus.
All that thing says to stop.
Yeah, on the bus.
Pick up your yogurt.
You okay, Zay?
Right outside my window. I think this bus is too big for this.
Alright, what's good YouTube? Today y'all are gonna come with us on a field trip. This place is really pretty. Yes, it is.
A field trip, y'all. Field trip. That's the best part.
This place look cool.
You come here for the summer. You tell my mama come here. Come here with me.
Let's sign me up real quick. I would, but I'm most likely going to Texas this summer.
Where are going from?
It's an eagle. It's another eagle. No, because when we was coming to school, it was a bunch of big old enormous birds. Look at that tree, though. Girl, what are you doing? Look, we're going by the water. Oh, this thing too hot. Hold up. They need to have a warning sign like this. Record some of this.
No, I'm for real. I'm this though. What is it, right?
I'm not even uphill yet.
My ex-boyfriend used to always talk about today cheeseburgers, and I used to love cheeseburgers. He sent me this big old cheeseburger on my Instagram messages.
Look how close we are to the water. Hold up, we gotta get a picture right here for the thing.
And they've eaten fire.
That is what you can use to know what path that you are on. So if you look this way, you see a yellow blaze.
Oh,
yeah, that's where the other two. So that's the yellow trail. We'll take the yellow trail back, so we'll all see the same things that the other group's seeing. And you'll see some blue blazes on those trees down there. So that's the blue trail. So the white trail goes up that way.
So will we end up passing the other group later?
Probably. Yeah, we'll probably cross paths. We're going to the same place. We're just taking different ways. We're taking the shorter way up, so we'll probably meet them there.
Let's go. I'll let us team.
Awesome. So yeah, so we're gonna follow the white trail blazes. White trail. The white trail.
Oh, this is very long way.
Oh, here, you're funny.
I don't like spiders, y'all. I don't care what kind it is. I don't care if it's small. I don't care if it's big. I don't care if it's medium.
Kind of mad.
I don't care nothing. I despise them.
Oh my God, fuck, I'm about to fall.
But they can also.
Hey, there's a squirrel. Huh? I just saw a squirrel. Right there. You want to see a chipmunk? I don't think there's no chipmunks out here. And if it is, I'm taking it home and calling it Alvin.
Today, but then go there and make the hot cook run off, man.
This is a lot of work. Ow, that hurt.
A bat box, that's exactly right. So that is a home for bats during the day, right? Because they are nocturnal, so they're most active at night. So they spend most of their day sleeping. So that bat box is a man-made home, right, for them to hang out in. So cool facts about bats: they are the only mammal with true flight. So you've probably heard of sugar gliders and flying squirrels. Both of those guys don't have true flight, meaning they can like take off and fly. They can only glide. So bats are the only ones with true flight, and it takes a lot of energy to fly, especially as a mammal, because we don't have hollow bones like birds. So they burn through their food really fast, which means during an average day, bats can eat up to 60%. Humans eat about 2% of their body weight a day. So 60% is quite a lot. Doing a pretty good job, right? So they love here at Rock Eagle because we have a lot of insects because of our lake. And so we provide them with some bat boxes, right, to give them a happy home for during the day when they aren't out eating and filling their tummies with.
How do you have to mount the bat boxes? I heard there's a particular way you have to do it if it's going to be hospitable.
Yeah, so I know there's like a specific direction that they like. This one's been here for a while, so I wasn't here when they put it up. But yeah, I know that they do tend to like them near the water, and then yeah, a specific like direction on the tree. I don't know which direction, but I
wanted to know.
Yeah, sadly I do not off the top of my head, but yeah, I know it's special. Yeah. Yeah.
Girl. The last time I went on a hike, I saw a deer.
That was me too. I saw a deer. I saw lots of deer. But I went to
And I was vlogging, and I tried to get the deer on camera, but I did not catch it. This time, though, I'm mostly trying to keep my camera out this way. That way, if there's a deer or something, I can catch it. Because the last time I was mostly vlogging myself, so it was facing me, and I was looking at the deer, and then my face was just like, and then the camera just saw my face and not the deer. So. Hey, at least we got no tennis shoes. Oh, that hole in the tree looks cool.
Huh?
No.
You said we met next year?
Yeah, I think we mean to, because my dark pink on your shirt is your pants. My light pink on my pants is your shirt. I didn't even realize that.
Girl, I didn't even know I was gonna wear pink. I was gonna wear blue and white, but I couldn't find my blue pants, so I was like, pink is gonna have to be today. He's gonna have to be here.
And these pants were soft, and his jacket was soft, so double soft. Oh, I'm putting that on. Wait, what's in there? Oh, it's a squirrel in there. I was like, oh, heck no.
Pink is black. Pink is black. Who knows when?
So, oh, this spot right here.
It's cold.
The light right here looks great.
Oh, y'all see me? I look like a little teddy bear.
I should have bought. I need to order my phone thing that I can hold it, and then it can go all the way up farther than my arm, and then I also can click the buttons on it.
I hope nobody can show me no more phone.
We're not gonna come this far like that.
Oh, it's alright. Can you come to the work with mommy?
Right.
Huh?
And you could stay the night here, so we could stay out here. Oh, I almost ran into a spider web.
That thing's big. Check it out. What is that?
You think this is something? We camped outside before.
They got some pennies on. I don't think I'll ever do that. Oh, it's a little circle right there. Look at that.
Yeah, so before Rock Eagle Camp was a thing, people used to live here, the Scott family specifically, and this was actually where their
Look at that big old
was.
spider.
And the stones that you're sitting on were used as their foundation stones. So those stones were built up, and then they built their house on top of those stones. So
That was a small house.
sort of. I mean, it did have 2 rooms. They usually had like a living room and then a bedroom. Their kitchen was outside. It's actually kind of around the corner over there. There are remnants, there are stones left over from the kitchen. Because they would cook outside, one, just safety measures, right? They don't want to accidentally catch their house on fire. But 2, for the heat. They didn't want to, especially during the summer, right? It gets pretty hot up here. They did not want to cook inside. So yeah, so this is the Scott site where the Scott family lives. These stones are foundation stones from their house. Their house, actually, they moved board by board, took it apart and moved somewhere else, but they left these big stones behind, right, because they could find those in different places. But that was a common thing, people back in the 1800s during the pioneer era, that they would use stones from the surrounding areas to build foundations up off of the ground for their houses. Yeah.
That is cool.
So why are there a lot of daddy long legs and mama long legs and baby long legs behind this area? Just so they
Big long legs and daddy long legs and mama long legs.
like spiders. I told y'all.
Look at that tree. Awesome.
What's that? Hold on, go ahead and take my picture.
Remember, it's an hour and a half.
True. Yep, I'm 100. And you brought a cover.
We go to sleep.
Nice and out.
No, that man didn't make that bus cold though.
Yeah, and we'll be getting done hiking, so we'll be tired.
I've hiked before.
Do they have a shop here to get a souvenir?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
I could be wrong. We'll find out.
Okay.
I gotta get my sister some flowers. Something.
This place is cool, though.
It really is. I would stay out here.
I wish it'd be fun if we could spend the night in one of those cabins.
I would have.
Yes.
And then go
I wanna
swimming
come.
and stuff like that.
But I want to
Yeah.
come so I can get on the zip line.
Yeah, we saw when we were walking. Yeah, it was a zip line across the
I
water.
want to get on that zip line. I don't care about anything
I
else.
love how many signs they have out here so we cannot get lost.
I used to have a zip line in my backyard. Me and my sister always get on it.
I didn't have a zip line, but I had a tree swing in my backyard. Oh wow, this is so pretty. Ow! Almost fell again. Look how skinny these trees are. They're skinnier than me. Want to take a picture right here?
Not as much underbrush. Does anybody have any ideas of why that side would have less underbrush and more sunshine?
Depends on what side the sun is on.
Close. So it is actually because there was a controlled burn. So some people came up and they did a controlled burn on this side of the road. So that means they created a fire. A lot of trees in this area that have cones, so the loblolly pine, different things like that, they actually don't release their spores until they are heated to a certain temperature. Now normally that is done by a wildfire, but wildfires can get out of hand really fast and they can cause a lot of destruction, not only to people, buildings, but also to the forest as a whole. So, in an effort to help maintain that balance, but also preventing future wildfires, because it's going to go ahead and burn the fuel that a wildfire would use, they do things called controlled burns. So Georgia is actually one of the top states when it comes to forestry management. So yeah, so it's a cool industry that I would encourage all of y'all to look into. But yeah, so that is one of the ways that forestry management is done, is through controlled burns, because it helps the forest kind of reset, because it lets those spores.
It's not like somebody's digging in a bag of chips. Is that a house back there?
That sounds like a funny story. That would be a good bedtime story.
Because when I saw it, I had one like this. Look, I was like, and I was like, they have in.
They want to tell you to be scared of things. But they also smell fear, so you can't be a scaredy cat.
I wasn't scared. I was just like, oh, coyote, how cute it is. Let me just say boogly woogly to it.
Like a big wolf dog.
I wonder if we're almost there.
This doesn't feel like we're going up. I now like it.
German Shepherd.
Yeah,
Not like
or
German
huskies.
Shepherd, like in the middle. You know, when they German Shepherds growing up, they don't even have all these black spots and stuff. But they like brownish candy color.
Yeah.
They look like they like German Shepherd.
Y'all don't look at Messidor is cute.
No, you look cute. I think she looks cute. She looks like a soft teddy bear. Look like you should give her a ginormous hug if you're cold. That's what I'm trying to find out.
I'm trying to look for spiders. I'm gonna get bit today. I got bit by a spider one bit time. I ever touch a stick again. That's not even
She said I won't ever touch a stick again.
ever. Especially in the wilderness.
You're funny.
But you
And she almost fell, y'all. We all keep on almost falling because these rocks.
I haven't. I got one like a go on that one phone.
I should have also brought my soft shoes for after the hike.
I didn't bring my backpack. I didn't bring my computer.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay on this side.
Sting hydrated.
Y'all gonna say this would have.
Y'all some big old spider right there.
But where?
Right there. It's a ginormous spider right there.
Oh, I see it. It ain't that big. I think bigger.
She started
Remember
running.
that pic I showed y'all?
Yeah.
That thing was huge. What picture?
It was a picture of an enormous spider.
It was like
and it had a big old spider web.
What's it called? Tarantula.
Right here.
It got split.
Why is the ground split in half?
The earth split.
Oh, I'm gonna fall. I'm about to fall. What?
If you was not die, I would be dying. I don't even know.
And you right in front of the camera, so it'll be right on video you're falling.
Walk slow, walk slow, walk slow, walk slow, walk slow.
Right, because these rocks done got big. Okay. Alright, we're done. That was slippery. That was too slippery, actually.
No, I think I would walk on the ground.
Psycho?
My foot gonna be swollen after these. When I get home, I'm gonna have to ice my feet. That's how bad.
Look, a baby waterfall.
And I can see you one time too. Y'all see how big
Okay.
I'm gonna break it. You what? I'm gonna break it.
No, look how big that tree is.
God damn!
It's taking up the whole path. Still, it's all the way back there. That's a big old tree.
My knee hurt. I knew I
But also to listen and enjoy the hearing aspect of nature, not just the visual aspect. Sound good?
Yep.
This is me. Like at the top of the mountain.
Completed
This
by
is
the
me
Chinese
at the getting to the
chestnuts.
top of the
So the
hill.
Chinese chestnuts have become a naturalized and have filled that role in the edible. So yeah, so speaking of Native Americans, this rock eagle effigy is a sacred place for the Native Americans of this area. So while we are visiting, we are going to treat it as such, right? Like any other sacred place, like a cemetery or a church. We're going to keep our voices down. We're going to stay on the path, and we're not going to yell from up in the tower, even if we see our friends down below, right? So while we are headed over there, feel free to look around, and we are going to head down that road. There's a tower that is an observation tower that's allows you to see the rock eagle from above. So after a mile hike, I know what you all wanted, a set of stairs. So that's what we'll be heading up. But in order, I know you wanted it. On our way over there, we will be crossing this road. It looks pretty dead right now, but cars do like to fly up that hill over there. It's kind of a blind hill. So just make sure that you are being aware of your surroundings while we cross and looking both ways. Does anybody have any questions? Awesome. Okay. Let's go see the rock eagle.
This is the part we came here for.
My nose.
I'm just drinking a smoothie. She's about to cry because we have to go upstairs. And she's sitting here. And we're leaving now. Come on, guys. Looks like we're about to go into this castle. Not a castle, but it looks like a castle style. Now, how do you feel about the castle?
I'm so excited. I don't like stairs. I'm gonna cry.
It's just stairs. We should be fine. So we just entered the wonderful castle.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Go, Aaliyah, go. Go, Aaliyah, go.
I'll chase you.
Okay, that's not creepy at all. She said she's gonna chase her up. You? Oh, snap. This one's kind of hard to go up. I'm gonna go backwards. Oh my goodness. We just keep going more and more up. It's still going? Will this thing not have a top? How is it still going?
Top right there. Look at the windows. Everyone's got their phone out the window.
Hey, I gotta get the best views for my video. Oh, yeah, we're at the top.
So you can see the rock eagle through the front windows here. What do we call that?
I'm not coming to the home.
Right.
I'm staying home. Oh, it does look like an eagle.
Does anybody think it looks like something else?
It looked like the turtle, too.
Kind of look like a turtle. The tail or the wings kind of look like fins.
That is really cool.
It looks like a bird.
A bird, just kind of more general. Yeah. Some people say it looks like a penguin.
Oh, I can see that.
So yeah, so they believe that this is
Can you
probably
see now?
supposed to represent
Go ahead, go
a vulture. So you can tell kind of the hooked beak. And when this was built, there wasn't this nice tower, right? So they were doing everything from ground level unless they were crawling up a tree. So yeah, so it is probably a vulture. They play an important role in. I'm not scared. Just don't look down.
The whole time you gotta look down.
So donkey.
Run! Gosh! Slow and steady. Come on, guys, we're almost down.
I like the stairs and not these types of stairs.
It's just spiders.
It's a spider. That little bitty spider. I can't even pick it up in my camera.
It's first up, we got to let it cook in the trunk. I
I just had a daydream. I saw myself falling down the stairs.
I'm trying not to fall down the stairs. I thought going up was bad. Going down is worse.
But it's faster. It's just falling through.
Oh no, that one's moving.
It's still right there.
Right down. That was really cool. And from right here, that just looked like a pile of rocks.
I mean, stairs that really hurt my back and my feet.
Found the rock eagle. He was curious, right, what it was. So he went to the people that were living here already, who were Native Americans, right? Exactly. And so he asked them, he said, what is this rock mound? What does it mean? What is it for? And the Native Americans at the time told him, we don't know. We don't have any history. We don't have any stories. We actually have no knowledge of this mound or why it was built. But we do know that our tribe has been living here for years, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years. So it probably was our ancestors, but we just don't have any stories or tales about it. Because a lot of the Native American tribes didn't really write down their history. A lot of it was just told to one another. And so this was one of the things that was lost in that translation. So that sparked a lot of interest in the rock eagle, right? Trying to figure out what it was for. So they did a couple excavations. Do y'all know what an excavation is? Like digging around, right? Seeing what they can find, right? So they were looking for artifacts, right? So when people live in an area, they tend to leave stuff behind, broken pottery, tools, different things like that. Now when they did the excavation here, they did one in the 1930s and another in the 1950s. And in both of those, they really didn't find much of anything. So here are some pictures, if you want to pass around, from the 1950 excavation. So it was actually done by a bunch of high schoolers, so people y'all's age. And they, yeah, like I was saying, they really didn't find much. They did find that the mound did have prehistoric origin, meaning it was over 1,000 years old. Some of the rocks in the middle have been there for a very long time. Some of the rocks in the middle are actually the size of a car. So all of these rocks were brought here over 1,000 years ago. So it's 2025, right? So we're thinking like 1025. So very, very long time ago that this mound was assembled. And also because there weren't really that many artifacts, that kind of supported the idea that this was probably a ceremonial space. They probably didn't live here, but they did visit and use it for ceremonial things, because they did find like some burnt animal, sacrifices, things like that, but not a ton. So when it was first recorded in the 1800s, it was not to full scale, because some people had taken rocks from the rock eagle, right, to make houses. We saw those foundation stones at the Scott site, right? So a lot of these rocks were good sizes for things like that, building maybe a fireplace. And so in the 1950s excavation, they restored it to its full size, which is 120 by 102 feet and about 8 feet tall. So it is the largest mound east of the Mississippi. There is one other mound that is also in Putnam County, so not too far from here. It is much smaller. It is called Rock Hawk, and it is thought to also have been built by the group that built this mound. But yeah, so this is a really cool piece of Georgia history, but also a piece of rock eagle history. So the term rock eagle just came from that first guy in the 1800s calling it that. But like I was saying up in the tower, it is probably actually supposed to represent a
Our video is 31 minutes long already.
yeah.
Well, that was my first one. This house.
Yeah, this looks like a pile of rocks from down here.
I wonder if we stay right here, the gate won't open.
Go on the other side.
Leave it open. Open, second you know it then open. I give up.
Does anybody know what these stones are? They've been repurposed as walking stones. They were something before.
Maybe how many people was here?
Not quite. So this, where they are located, does indicate where the excavation occurred, where they dug their tunnels into the Rock Eagle. Yeah, you kind of see some divots, right? So these are mill wheels. So these were used to crush up grain, corn, different things like that, to make flour, stuff like that. But over time, they wore down, right, from continuous use and had to be retired. And instead of just leaving them.
Wait, Paul.
That sounded weird. Oh, I can really lay in this grass.
No, bro, this grass is so soft. I was just thinking that.
Hold on, now I gotta do a cartwheel.
That was not no cartwheel. No, it wasn't.
It's called the Aaliyah cartwheel.
No, for
The
real.
Aaliyah cartwheel.
Half a wheel. She did a half a wheel, guys.
No, I didn't. I did a Aaliyah cartwheel.
Y'all are like bad children.
Y'all, it's
Currently hiking back down the trail, so we're gonna see y'all once it's time for us to go eat.
Yep, and then we're gonna show y'all what happened after we get down there, and show y'all our after reaction.
Yes, cause I am hot and on fire. Why did I put this hoodie back on? I'm about to take it off.
One of mine.
Yes, please. Alright, so we're now having lunch. We're having leftovers. This is my lunch. That's her lunch. It's the same thing. And then she's just eating peanut butter and jelly. And that's going to be the end of this video. See you guys later. Thank you.